Buenos dias.
Hope you're having an amazing day.
Hi. How are you?
We just wanted to chime on in and discuss some hot topics. The good stuff.
The good stuff. Ooh.
Ow!
You carrying this one? I'm carrying? I already carried something. I am need to carry nothing.
This is the one about the women and the men.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll visiting the topic now. I personally did not want to say anything, but I happened to see someone say, if you're a woman, you should have a voice. This should be something you should be talking about. And of course, it was kind of like hot, and then all of a sudden, it kind of started disappearing a little bit. You know, you have three different individuals that you have to consider their schedule. So sometimes we can't get to it too hot. But I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And the topic is, of course, there was a bit of a beef between someone that's hot on YouTube, Tasha K, and then of course Jess Hilarious. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I guess it's like her stage name. And some trans women.
TS
Madison and someone else. I can't think of their name right now. But if you haven't been able to check the video, I wanted to say this. First of all, the first thing that came to my mind is like, if you consider yourself a woman and people see you as a black woman, and you are harsh and vulgar in your conversation, is this why does this contribute to us being labeled as aggressive? Does this contribute to us being labeled as like harsh? Because I don't know if y'all saw the video, but the way it was going off, it wasn't even any vocabulary. It was more majority cuss words, and it just was it was filled with a lot of anger. But
you said the wedding?
The way they were talking, the way they were speaking, it was like just filled with a lot of anger. And now, being a woman, I can kind of understand coming from that view. It's like, it's like, this is something I'm born into, like, and then people can say that on the other side, but let me just talk about that for a second. This is something I'm born into. I'm going to have a period. I'm going to, I've reproduced. I produced a child.
I know.
And so there are just things that I deal with as a woman that I didn't choose.
Get headaches, get cramps, backaches,
PMS,
blood clot,
attitude, mood shifts, mood swings. I mean, it's just all kind of stuff. Hormone
so you feel
levels.
like Jess was right in what she said?
Basically, what I'm saying is I'm a woman, so I look at it in a view of like, don't call me cis woman. I'm a woman.
Cis
but I don't go around being.
Is that what they call?
Yeah, they call real women cis women.
It's this. All these terms that are coming. I think it's for this newer age generation. Cause yeah, it's just. But I do agree that it is. I do believe that women should definitely, cis women or women, I'm not even gonna say cis women, should actually speak up about this, because what I don't see is the other side, it happening to the other side. But I feel like because women have been so, like, it's been so many things to keep, like, we didn't have a right to vote, we couldn't speak, we couldn't go in certain arenas. Now it's like, okay, is it because we are viewed as weaker that you can pressure your way in? Because I don't see trans men pressuring their way into spaces. Who's trying to get in and play in the NBA? Who's trying to get in and go swimming and compete with men? But the men, these trans men, are pushing their way in the doors that women took forever to get into these certain spaces, took forever for a certain level of equality to happen. But now they're bringing that testosterone, or now they're bringing their mindset I don't care how many pills you take, your mindset as a male will probably always be there. And they're bringing that over, and like without even trying, they're dominating without even trying. It's not about putting on makeup. It's not about putting on a wig. It's not about talking sweet. I think to be a woman is so much more that embodies that.
There's layers to being a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then what did Tasha say? What was her response to the...
I mean, I don't remember word for word because I don't remember people's speeches, but basically she's just saying we're women, like we're the ones that we're the ones that produce you. We produce men. We produce trans men, or you know, basically without a woman, a actual woman, then there
you
is no,
be a trans.
You don't exist. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe it was her. Maybe it was Tasha K that said that, but which that's factual.
Yeah. So then what? So should they not have a space when it comes to women things because they're really not biologically men? Is that what you...
No, I think it's more so, you know, just saying I'm a woman too. And I heard someone mention the word misogyny. Now, when you think of misogyny, what do you think about misogyny or misogynistic? What do you think of that?
Girl,
it's basically to minimize the opposite gender, a woman, right? So usually men that are misogynistic, they look at a woman as inferior to, I mean, you can look up the definition and just make sure that I'm correct. Okay. But basically they look at as a woman as inferior to them. So what they're saying is, even though they say they're a woman, they're still bringing this essence of misogyny to the situation because they you know, biologically they're man, right? So they're bringing like this misogyny to the situation, this misogynistic essence to the situation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't tell me what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna do what I want to do, basically, type of thing. And I just kind of and you know, kind of like thinking of it like the guy was saying, well, you know, if you can kind of, someone was saying you can kind of like break this up if you don't wear weaves, if you don't wear lashes, if you don't put so much makeup on, if you kind of look more natural, then they would stand out, basically. And I'm like,
this topic is like,
I'm like, but we're not responsible. We as women are not responsible for what else someone does. But I kind of get it. Like, if you do have the same shape of body, like if you go and get your body shaped a certain way, and and I want to say something about this. Women, stop changing your body before you've had a child. A child could possibly change your body. It will fill you. Sometimes having children will fill you out. You know, your upper part of your body will get fuller. Sometimes your hips will spread out. And it's crazy that I think
Jessica died.
Somebody said something about it was like after they had a baby, it was like my body changed.
That was Jessica died.
And you know what said that? What's the girl we just recently talked about? The actress. With the outfit on. Kiki Palmer. She said, she's like, after her baby, she said her behind got fuller. Your body changed. Stop rushing to change your body when sometimes you have children and your body will change. Like, you get that more curvier look to your body.
Yeah, that's interesting. So this is
stop with the surgery. Stop with the fake butt. Stop with the fake hips.
It'll come in time, like, maybe.
Like, no, he was just saying, like a guy was saying, if you stop doing all of this, then they won't be able to, they'll stand out. Take the wigs off. He was like, because
they're not able to try to manipulate what they're able to see. Yeah. That's what's up. This is like a really good topic. I don't know if you guys have been following the shenanigans of the three, but this is really good. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say or what you think even on this topic as far as this cis women. This is like the first time that I heard this term too. Them being connected into it and attributing to regular women. I don't even know if they're really, I'm just like, are they even really women? But I guess not if they're still bringing their man characteristics to the scene. If you're gonna be a woman in fullness.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Be a woman in fullness. But you guys, thank you for tuning in to Now Let's Get Chatty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the conversation, and we love you, and we'll see you next time.